In this retelling of the Kurukshetra War, conceptualized and created by Anu Sikka, written and directed by Ujjan Ganguly, animated by Hi-Tech Animation, dialogues by Vineet Garg, lyrics and prologue by Gulzar, the narrative keeps switching back and forth in time. While situated in the 18-day war, it moves in a linear fashion, detailing events that unfolded, contextualizing each episode with a focus on 18 warriors central to plot progression. However, these events themselves are framed within retelling of the parts of past that influence the tide of history. Its animation style combines the aesthetic of anime with a traditional Indian art style. The split screen is often utilized to simultaneously capture internal emotions of multiple characters at the same time, which gives the series a modern and crisp feel. This is clearly done to help relay as much information as possible in as little time as possible. The snappy narration, even while unable to always give us all the details, does keep things interesting. There's not a dull moment. Every scene, dialogue, and emotion contributes something significant to the plot progression. The tension is often highlighted with a freeze frame, and drama is heightened with a freeze frame followed by slow motion sequence. Freeze frame with a comic book panel look is also interspersed, giving it echoes of reading an Amar Chitra Katha comic book. Coming to voiceovers, while almost all artists have done a good job, special mention needs to be made of Soumyadan, who voices Arjun in Hindi. You can feel his emotions translated into his quavering voice when he's unsure of his ability to kill and maim his own relatives and elders. You can feel his angst when he learns of Abhimanyu's death. You can feel his playfulness when he points to his thighs to remind Bhim of his vow to break Duryodhana's thighs during the final fight. He carries you with him with his acting, keeping us, the audiences, immersed in the tale. The dialogues, while otherwise poetic and holding required gravitas, at times slip into colloquial enunciation. For example, use of phrases like "ye to gaya," "nipat gaye." So this inconsistency of sliding from Sanskritized dialogues to everyday speech strikes us jarring and breaks one from the flow of narrative. The series is unique in allowing us the perspective of those left behind in the postscript with the final 2 episodes, reminding us that those who did not directly enter the Kurukshetra war were also affected by this war between cousins. The final episode gives us a secondary framing of the story from the first episode, which introduces Sanjay with his Drivya Drishti as the main narrator. Ganesh Bhagwan, Ved Vyas, Sanjay, all in the same frame, in conversation with each other, waiting for Krishna Bhagwan to enter, is an unexpected delight, breaking the fourth wall, setting the stage for Krishna to wrap up the story by speaking directly to us, the audiences. With the final episode, we too become characters within a story, blurring the lines between the fictional and the real. Krishna's invitation to us to hold his hands while navigating the turbulent waters of life, beginning in episode 17, leaves an open invitation to find him whenever we defend and establish Dharma in episode 18. This unique ending left me with goosebumps, as though Krishna had spoken directly to me. My only complaint is, now I want a season with Krishna speaking directly to me, or directly addressing the audiences. It was a spectacular ending to this enduring spectacle. I rate this series a 4.5 out of 5. I only deduct points for a lot of the secondary male characters looking indistinguishable from each other. Unless they are identified in dialogues, it is difficult to know who is on screen on first viewing. There is also the fact that if this series is your first introduction to Mahabharata, there will be a lot of plot holes and it will be difficult to understand character motivations. In spite of these limitations, I strongly recommend watching this fast-paced recounting of the Great War at Kurukshetra, which is definitely a step in the right direction for Indian animation industry. I, for one, am looking forward to more seasons, perhaps depicting the stories that precede the Kurukshetra War, shedding more light on how and why these choices were made in Ved Vyasa's Mahabharata.